tonight? I hope you're doing well. Are y'all ready for some wreath therapy? I am ready. All right. Hello, how are you? How are you doing tonight? Hello. Let me get my comments up here. All right, we're good. So how are y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing okay? Hi, it's good to see you. So I am ready to do our Halloween kit. It's gonna be fun. I'm good. I'm almost ready to go on my trip. I have a few more things I have to do, but I think I'm mostly ready. Okay, so this is what we're going to work on. So this is our wreath form. I'm doing well. Okay, this is our mesh. I love this mesh. It's really cute. And then we're going to do curls with this. So these little legs, the green ones came with green and the purple ones came with a purple. And then there's a little pumpkin that has a spider, and of course the spider falls off, and a hat. And I've already cut up the ribbon, just for time's sake. So these are the ribbons, and they're all 14 inches. So we have the Deco mesh basket weave, we have black and white, the awesome spider, I love this one, and then purple and white polka dots. So that's our ribbon. And there's actually quite a bit left. So this is how much is left after you cut tails. So there's enough to do, you could do probably a small bow with what's left. Okay. So we'll move all this and we can get started. I even have my glue gun out, so hopefully I'll remember to turn him on. Okay, so let me zoom in so we can get started. There we go. All right, so I need a few little zip ties here. I think I finally have the hang of the Mevo. Let's move this up just a tad. There we go. All right. So this is a 15-inch work wreath. And I am just going to open it up. Hello. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Trish. Hi, Mary and Janice and Kristen and Sarah. I'm well. How are you? Awesome. Hey, Darlene. Okay, so I've gotten all the ties on the bottom pulled out. I always like to start on the bottom. There's no special reason for that. I just find it a little bit easier. So I have my mesh on my awesome little mesh roller. So I will just gather it up at the end like this. And I'm going to go right before a tie and tie it down. There we go. Hi, Dee. How are you? Yeah, Bella's been outside barking at the neighbor dog. Huh, baby. Alright, so we're going to do 10-inch poofs. Good evening, how are you? So this is one of the kits that I had in my store. This one is gone, but there is a Halloween kit left. There's not very many left, but there's some. Look. The other one has a sign with it. This one is more like a witch. So, if you didn't hear me talking about it a couple days ago, I am gone all of next week, but I did record a video and have it all ready on YouTube for Wednesday. Hello, how are you? Okay. And I have my business tip ready. So those will be out. You just ordered this mesh? I like this mesh. I love these colors. I love Halloween because I love the colors. I'm a big purple fan. So. Okay. There we go. See, it's pretty quick to get around doing the poof. This would be a really good mesh to do the poof curl with as well, because of all the pretty colors. The other kit I had is this, but it's in basket weave. I love basket weave. Alright, so when I get ready to go to the top, I'll just open up my ties like this. Okay. And I will pull it from the bottom to the top. I like to go right before that next tie, and I'm going to use a pipe cleaner to tie it down. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Brenda. Yes, I know that the copyright stuff can be pretty confusing, so the next tip is on inventory, because that's a fun one. I know lots of people have questions on that, so hopefully that will help you. And if you're new here, if you want to know when I'm going live, type live in the comments. And then you just need to either comment live or click on get started. And if you're watching this on YouTube, it doesn't work on YouTube, unfortunately. I wish it did. I'm hoping YouTube will get something like this soon. But right now we just post in our community, on our community page. Did I freeze up? It's fine here. I have it on my computer as well. If you have trouble, go out and come back in. That usually fixes it. Okay. Oh, don't you love these colors? I love these colors. A mailbox topper. I will do one. I definitely have one planned for Christmas. Those are so much fun to do. Okay, last one. So the reason I always start right before a tie is because when you finish, if you finish right at a tie, then it's very seamless and you can't tell where it started. Oh, I'm glad. Okay, so now just cut it off. There we go. And you have a little bit left. So remember, if you're doing one and you're not going to be putting ruffles on it, you can just take it and go from top to bottom, back and forth, to give it more coverage in the middle. Toss it back there. Okay. So I'm going to take this little piece I cut off. I'm going to flip it over. And I'm just going to tie it down to the frame just so it won't stick. Hey Cheryl, what's up? I see you saying Lori, Lori, Lori. Am I missing something? Okay. There we go. What? What does that mean? Major issue with the feed. Huh. Go out and come back in and see if that does it. Huh. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's fine on my end. Yeah, I'm a little bit fast. Nope, there's no private classes. Okay. So now I'm just going to take the green and I'm going to do a ruffle. If you go out, they can't get back in. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Yeah, unfortunately that's kind of live stream sometimes. There's a lot of storms going on, so, and it depends on what server we're on. Okay, so I just added a ruffle in. Good, Zora, how are you? Okay. Oh, and I didn't show you how to cut these. See, I got distracted by the live feed talk. Okay. So I do open my ties back up, put it down. There. And I do spread them out. Alright, so these are 20-inch. All I did was pull it out. And cut it. There we go. Okay. Now, if you're worried about the end spraying, what you can do is kind of leave a little bit at the end tucked under like this. And that will hide any frays that your mesh have. This is especially good if you're using the basic mesh, because the basic mesh can tend to fray. So, yeah, there's no problem at all here. I don't know. Yeah, it's not on my side. It's very aggravating when they have problems. Yeah, our weather's even fine here. And I have myself pulled up so I can see it fine. I do that so I can tell if there's a problem. But it's good from my end. Okay. There we go. Alright. So this roller came from Susie's Wreaths and Things on Etsy. It's called the Ultimate Collapsible Mesh Roller. It's pretty cool. So, am I to understand that Mari is the one that can't get in? Okay, that must be what it is. Okay. Tell her not to panic. It'll be okay. If you're not sure about the supplies, they are listed on my page. This was a kit from my shop. And I don't have this kit anymore. Ola thing. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I don't know what that was all about. It dropped off for a second. Okay. Okay, there it goes. I'm sorry, Bella. Did I scare you? It's okay, baby girl. I see it's freezing up. Hello, how are you? So the green mesh is because we have green little witch legs. It's just a way to bring in more of the green. Hi, Diane. Okay. So we're almost done with the bottom. Oh, Lord, there goes my dog barking again. There's Mari. We seem to be having some issues tonight, so just bear with us. There we go. Okay. Really? I bet you were panicking, weren't you, Mari? Cheryl took over like a champ. So if you've never been on one of my feeds before, Mari is my moderator, and she is the bomb. She helps answer questions and give you supplies and links. If you're having trouble, just go out and come back in. It's okay on my side. And if you've never been here before, you can type live in the comments to get notified when I will be live again. She's still having problems? Yeah. That stinks. Okay. Hi, how are you? Okay. So this is how we're adding in our green for our witch. I love green at Halloween. it's a great Halloween color. So have y'all started working on Halloween yet, or have you started on Christmas? The green mesh is cut at 20 inches. I probably shouldn't turn that on yet. Okay. And the poofs are 10 inches. Hey, Teresa. A square wreath. Yes, I have. I actually did one last year. We did it and it looked like a present. That's what we did with the square one. But I also have a square one we're going to do that's not really a grapevine, but it's kind of like a grapevine. Hi, thank you. Awesome. What's your favorite season? I'm not sure. I really like fall, but I really like Christmas too. Christmas is probably my favorite, but I do like to make fall stuff just because I like the colors. Okay. You see how much fuller it is when you add in the ruffles? It really does make it much fuller. And these colors are great together. Okay, let's turn back on. No, let's wait. I'm changing my mind. Okay. Fall, definitely. I love fall colors. So that's one of the reasons that I like to do it. So we got all of the mesh in. The mesh is done. So you see? Okay. Now, we're going to put our ribbons in. So these are all cut at 14 inches. Now I did dovetail this one, the black and white. I dovetailed all of them except for this Deco mesh one, just because it's just not worth doing it. Alright, so I find the middle and pinch it in the middle and just kind of fluff it up a little. Now I'm going to go right on top of the mesh. I'm not going to untie it, and then spread it out. There we go. So find the center, fluff it up, and put it down. Yes, the glue gun is on my Amazon influencer shop. It's a Ryobi, which it's really wonderful, but I will tell you, it gets extraordinarily hot, and I do mean hot. So you do have to be a little careful with it, because if you burn yourself, it's not good. There we go. And just remember, these ribbons are not going to get hurt if you yank around on them. So if you're having trouble getting one to go where you want it to go, you want to make 25 wreaths? I kind of missed some of that comment. Hi, Brenda. Let's see. Oh, how wonderful. That's an awesome thing. They'll love that. Honestly, the only things that are difficult for me to sell are the bubble wreaths. Halloween is usually popular for me. Fall, Valentine's Day, which I was surprised about. But summer's slow, but it's slow for everybody. Okay. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Oh, there it goes. Not sure why it's doing that tonight. Must be Facebook because my internet is good. I checked it before we came in. Hey, Maggie. All right. Okay. Hi, Melinda. How are you? Okay. There we go. Okay. Feels weird not having Bella in here. Thank you. She's outside playing with the dog next door. She really loves that dog. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to start on the top. So on the top you can either do crisscross like this, or you can do it like the bottom where you put them all in one direction, but I'm going to do crisscross. Hey Susie, how are you? Susie, who created this wonder over here, just came in. Hey Tanya, how are you? Okay. So what is your favorite method? I think this is kind of my favorite right now. Anyways, I like the 30-inch ruffles, and I think I like this one. Yeah. I don't know, I kind of like them all. But I really like how this one comes out because it's so full. Do you have a favorite method you like to use? Is that my girl back? Yay! I'm sorry, I know I'm working really fast. It's because I still have a ton to do before I leave tomorrow. I am on a business trip this week. Do you need me to slow down? I know, I've gotten to where I fly through them nowadays. I think you just get so used to doing them. Hey, Melissa. Okay. Oops, looks like I didn't cut one ribbon. Okay, we'll do that. So what you thinking so far? I like it. All right, so we need to cut one more. Let's finally get Mr. Glue Gun going here. All right, so these are cut at 14 inches, so this is a 7-inch piece of cardboard. And if you wrap it around, when you get back up to the top, that's 14 inches. Okay. There we go. Let's not put it in front of Mr. Glue Gun. So I like to dovetail the ends. It's just a matter of whether you like it or not. But if you do, just fold them over and cut away from yourself. Make sure you're cutting away from yourself or you'll end up with one that does not look the way you want it to. Hey Angela, how are you? Okay. Huh. Don't know why that one didn't cut. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now, awesome. So now we have our legs and our hat. And we have this little guy. So there's a few ways you could do this. So you could actually put this underneath the hat and make it almost look like it's the head. Or you can put it in the center like this and kind of make it look like it's the stomach, which I think is what we're going to do. Let's see if this is hot yet. Yeah. So these little spiders tend to fall off, so just glue it right back on. It'll go right back on. There we go. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this hat. We're going to take these are some like Dollar Tree bags. And we're going to stick it up in the hat. Like this. There. All that does is kind of help fluff it out. You could use paper in there, but it's a little bit better if you do plastic bags, just because, you know, if it were to be put outside, this is not going to hurt it because they're plastic. Let's see, like right down here, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, see it has just like a little wire. This is wired. I'm going to take a little wire, cut it off. I'm going to put it right in the middle of this. This is just going to be a little extra, because what we're really going to do is we're going to fold this over like that. And we're going to hook it onto the first level. Okay? And then we're just going to kind of play with the legs a little bit. How cute! Alright, so if you flip it over, here's where it is. And see, then you can take the wire and you can wrap it around just to keep it in place. Okay. See, what I like about this is there's wire in the legs, so you can pose them, and they just look so cute. Hey, Patricia. So see, it's in there, and you can pose the little legs. Now, the hat's going to go up here. And this little guy is going to go right in the center. Now, you could do it several ways. You could put it over on the side and just have an accent. You can put it under the hat. Kind of depends on what you like. So, there's a couple of ways. So this is kind of like, this is styrofoam. So there's a few ways that you can attach this, okay? So, I'm going to show you one way. So if you flip it over from the back, you can take these floral pins and go through some of the mesh and pin it on. I don't want to use the ribbons because I want to be able to fluff them. But I want to use a little bit of this mesh. There we go. See, and then it looks like it's kind of coming out. You can also glue it, but with glue, you know, you have to worry about whether it's going to get really hot and come loose. You can also poke a hole in it. Look at the legs. That's funny. Okay. You can also poke a hole in it and run some wire through it. But I wanted to show you that because I don't think I've shown you how to do that one before. Alright, so now our hat. So what we're going to do with our hat, I'm going to just take some wire. And I am going to run it right through the hat. So this wire should go through. Okay. And then I'm going to go right back through it. This is just a little like felt hat. So it should go through pretty easily. There. And then I'm just going to do a little tie there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay. So I'm just kind of sticking it on the other side. I just want to use this to tie down. And we're going to hide this wire. But let's get it on first. Oh, there we go. Okay. The pumpkin, I'll show you, is attached in the back. So what I did is I put some floral pins right through some of this mesh. And that's how I attached the pumpkin. But you could also do, whoops, and I caught one of the ribbons even though I didn't want to. You could also do glue, or you could do wire. I just like the floral pins because they hold really well. Okay. So we've got our wire on. You can see it just a little tiny bit, but what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of this extra ribbon and we are going to decorate the hat a little bit. Okay. cut it about right there. Yeah, it seems to be a problem on Facebook today. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's okay here. Okay, so I just put a little glue on it, glue it down. Okay. So that's another reason why you want to put a little stuffing in there. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue right over here on this side so I can make sure it's glued to more than one point. Okay, and then I'll glue a little here. It's just fun to kind of decorate the hat a little bit. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to make a small bow. Let's see. Okay, so it's about 4-inch loops. There's my girl. Come here, Belly. Come here, girl. Bella. Okay. I think that's what we'll do. Alright, so you just want to cut off, leave a little tiny bit of excess in the back. Come here, girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's a good girl. Then you want to cut off about 1 inch or so. And you take this, fold it over so it meets in the middle, and you make just this tiny little fold. And then what we'll do is we will fold it around the ribbon like that. Can you see it? And then we can put a little bit of glue on the back. So that way, we're doing this so we don't have to use wire. Okay. Woo, hot. Alright, and then I'm going to put some more glue on it. And I'm going to glue it right down here. Here we go. Now, let's make a little tails. There we go. I'm gonna tie the tails down with the wire I have in here. Okay. You could do the same thing with the bow if you would like. But I think I'm going to do this with just the tail. Oh. Here we go. Okay. Now let's get that bow in place. Okay. Whoop. So the reason I do it this way is because this will hide all of this little mechanics in here. Just a little trick to hide it. There we go. There. Now, okay, so now I'm just going to take the hat. Let's see. Where's our legs? Like about right here. So I don't want to go back too far. Then I'll just find my wire under here and just thread it through. I'm going to thread it right through the mesh and tie it down on that top level. Okay, there we go. See how much cuter the hat looks with just a little decoration on it? Woo! It's getting warm in this room. Alright, so then I'll tie, oh, why that didn't want to stay down. There we go. Okay. I'll tie this one on the top as well. So since I'm tying both, it will keep that stuffing in and I won't have to worry about it coming out. So that's why I didn't put anything across the stuffing, because it's covered just by the hat being placed down on the wreath. Okay, let me get this tied off. And then that's it. Yeah, I think so too. I like it. All right. Okay, so I tied the hat right here. So there's the top part, there's the bottom part. And then we have our little belly. Our little pumpkin belly. All right, let me pull this up so we can see what it looks like. So you can bend the legs and just kind of fluff out the hat a little bit. I had to work on that. And that's it. You all have a wonderful, blessed evening, and I will see you next week. Well, I'll see you next Sunday. And hopefully our reception will be better next Sunday. All right, I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.